here's Bend Over Johnson, and he went straight for the Trump and Elon. It's war. Like, let's see. Elon goes nuclear, accuses Trump of being on the Epstein list. Internet explodes. So this is about the blowback and the information, but not about the actual thing.
There's a splitting of the atom, and then there's this post on X by Elon Musk, which makes all the rest of them look small in comparison. Elon Musk says to his 220 million followers, time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason that they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. 37 million views.
I have to say, I don't think he meant it when he said that. Sorry.
170,000 reposts.
By the way, have some tabs open, dude. Like, you think your fucking tabs are a mess. Look at that. Wow.
427,000 likes. Elon Musk replying, one of 86,000 comments. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out.
Oh. I don't know. I don't think they were expecting last week. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they did not expect to be making a video where they'd have to read something and go, oh, this is great. Okay, here we go.
That escalated quickly. How did the greatest political partnership in history?
Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe we could just call bullshit on everything you believe. Hey, maybe it wasn't the greatest political partnership. Maybe both these guys don't know everything. Maybe they're not super geniuses who know one knows how to make deals and the other's a super scientist. Maybe, just maybe, Benny, just maybe. Think about this for a second. You're a gullible fuck and you fell for it. Maybe that would be the Occam's rubber mallet in this fucking situation.
President Trump and Elon Musk descend into absolute madness.
I don't know. It started with one of them being best friends with Jeffrey Epstein and the other one being a ketamine lunatic maniac.
How did we witness the total and complete atomization of the strongest allyship for freedom that the world has ever known?
Because I have the powers of sorcery. Oh my God, LM. Thank you for that. Is that a happy day super chat? My goodness. Look at that. And the gifted memberships. You guys, I feel like you guys are in a good... I have been calling it. That's right. I was telling you, didn't I not tell you for months that these trains have left the station and they are headed for each other and there is no way to avoid their collision. None whatsoever. It was inevitable. And this isn't even, I think, the worst of it. This is just the first part of the collision. It's like when the first engines of the train hit and then it'll be weeks of just cars going off the tracks, and some of them are full of explosives or chemical waste, and that get a little Springfield kind of moment, and then some of it's just like livestock getting shredded live and blood and sinew squirting everywhere. But it's just gonna, this is the first point of contact.
Well, we're going to investigate that today, and we're going to also investigate this claim by Elon Musk that Donald Trump...
Yeah, investigate it. For the first fucking time? Really? This is the first time you're looking into the fact that they were best friends for a quarter century, you tit?
...is in the Epstein files, because there's a lot of evidence there, and...
Yeah, we know.
We're going to show you what the...
Ouch! Look at this. Benny's going all in on Team Musk.
Truth is. But I want to start with a colloquialism from farmers that I grew up with. The dudes that I grew up with would always say,
mutual love, oh my highest people, you can count on when the going's rough. Is that the quote? Sorry.
You can't put two bulls in one pasture.
Oh, that's good. So everybody's just got to take it from Trump, and that was the problem?
And what that means is you take these very aggressive animals that want to live by themselves. They're alphas, and if you put them together, they'll gore each other to death.
Yeah, you do realize we're dealing with human beings, though, right? Neither of these assholes have horns. I got like one of them backed out of a boxing match with Mark fucking Zuckerberg, and the other one hasn't seen his dick without a hand mirror since the mid '80s.
One will win, and the other will lose. And Trump and Elon are alphas. They're
come on. They're just too macho for this kind. You put them together, and it's inevitable that one of them's going to turn out to have been in the Epstein files all this time. What?
bulls. And right now, they're goring each other to death.
Awesome. I don't know what to tell you. Cool.
How did it start? Elon Musk doesn't like the...
It started with Trump being friends with Epstein for 25 fucking years, and you guys turning a blind eye to it because you like his racism and bigotry more than you like, more than you care about that issue.
Big beautiful bill. And he's been raging against it. I'm sorry, but I can't take this anymore. Massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it, says Elon.
You know it. Girlfriend, yes, queen.
Musk, a couple of days ago. This also going nuclear. This is, of course, tanking approval for the bill, and Trump doesn't like that. He says he's...
Pardon me while I boo fuckity who.
very disappointed in Elon, and he predicted that Elon would be attacking him personally just an hour ago inside of the White House.
Most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
To that end, Mr. President, I just want to clarify, did he raise any of these concerns with you privately before he raised them publicly? And this is the guy you put in charge of cutting spending. Should people not take him seriously about spending now? Are you saying this is all sour grapes?
No, he worked hard and he did a good job. And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place.
Donald Trump saying he thinks Elon Musk misses the White House.
Yeah, which is fucking ridiculous.
Trump went on to say that Elon Musk had a black eye during an Oval Office final departure meeting that they did last week. Donald Trump saying he offered him makeup to cover up his black eye. Seems like a bit of a slight. Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will have a great relationship anymore. Oh no, Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
You do realize in this situation, there's an argument about who's mommy. I guess you know what? It's Pride Month, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we can go like MAGA has two daddies, and they're getting a divorce, and it's not because of you. It's because of them. You didn't start. You didn't start this.
Elon Musk has been subtweeting Trump by posting his old posts on X about the debt ceiling, saying wise words. These are posts from 2013. Here's a post from 2012. I couldn't agree more. Donald Trump saying no member of Congress should be eligible for re-election if the country budget is not balanced. Right? Slim, beautiful bill for the win, Elon Musk saying that he wants to tank Trump's bill. It contains the largest increase in debt ceiling in history. This is a debt slavery bill, says Elon Musk. Money that Doge has saved the government, Trump's big, beautiful bill.
Yeah, and but what was it that thing about the Epstein stuff again?
Elon Musk posting this meme saying exactly.
I'll use that as a title. Which one? Sorry, I say so many wonderful things.
Exactly.
MAGA has two daddies.
A new spending bill should be drafted that doesn't massively grow the deficit or increase the debt by $5 trillion. Now, when President Trump popped off in the White House today about Elon, he said, I would have won Pennsylvania regardless of Elon. I'm very disappointed with Elon. He knew this bill better than anyone, and Elon took that personally, saying without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House, and Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude. So both these men...
In air quotes.
Bulls in a china shop, right? Two bulls in one pasture is what's going on here. President Trump on Truth Social saying
Is that an edit?
The easiest way for the government to save money is to get rid of Elon's government subsidies and contracts.
Yeah, we saw it. We went through all these things. Benny, do you say anything that you, like your opinion?
Let's examine this claim first off. Because
okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's examine this claim.
It's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's doing a lot of damage. I think, what's that phrase? Farmers say it. Truth hurts.
And we got to ask, I don't know, AI? AI is pretty smart. Let's go ahead and use Elon's AI just to start with, because we have quite a bit of evidence about this. Donald Trump and his administration released the Epstein flight logs. They did this in term 1 and term 2. Donald Trump's name is appearing one time in that manifest. Donald Trump knew Jeffrey Epstein. Every powerful person knew Jeffrey Epstein.
No, not one time. No. Sorry, asshole. Not one time.
Way back in the day, 30-some years ago. Evidence shows Donald Trump's name is in Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs, part of the Epstein files. There's no indication of wrongdoing. The files were released by Trump's administration February 27, contradicting claims that they were withheld to protect him. While speculation persists, there's no incriminating details about Trump have emerged. In fact, it's the opposite, if you actually look into it.
We actually have.
The opposite of what Elon Musk is claiming is actually true. Let's start with James Patterson. He's one of the most legendary authors in the history of American novel.
Author James Patterson is asked about crossing paths with Jeffrey Epstein at Mar-a-Lago.
He's a member of Mar-a-Lago. He's known Trump for 40 years. And he said that the moment that Trump found out that Jeffrey Epstein was a creep and a predator, he banned him on the spot that day.
This is insane. This is, I mean, this billionaire and all these young girls, and I want to write a book on it. And I got a couple of investigators, you know, because there had been rumors about Trump and President Clinton, et cetera. And there was absolutely nothing involving Trump or President Clinton with Epstein in terms of anything that I would put in the book. And I wouldn't put anything in the book that I didn't, 100% believe in. And I was on a plane at one point, and the woman sitting next to me, it turned out she ran the spa at Mar-a-Lago. And I said, did you ever run into Jeffrey Epstein there? She said, oh, yes. She said he wasn't a member, but he would come. And she said he was inappropriate with the young girls. And she said, I went to Mr. Trump, and Mr. Trump banned him that day. I mean, people are nuts in terms of, and they're so adamant about the stories. They go, well, everybody must have known in town that Epstein was. I'm going, why would you think that this guy would sit there spreading rumors that he was bringing 14-year-olds to his house?
Donald Trump banned Jeffrey Epstein that day from Mar-a-Lago.
No, secondhand. Nope, that's not what happened at all. That's a lie.
Mar-a-Lago. If you want any further proof that Donald Trump has nothing to hide with Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump was the only member of the Palm Beach community to assist in Jeffrey Epstein's original and successful prosecution for sex trafficking. Underage girls. Listen to the lawyer of Epstein's victims, the guy who got the case charged against Epstein that should have put him away for life. He got a sweetheart deal because...
Yeah, from a guy that Trump later hired and made Department of Labor secretary.
Because the feds let Epstein out, not Donald Trump. Trump is the only person who picked up the phone and said, let's talk. He was very helpful in the information he gave. Donald Trump was the only person who helped put Jeffrey Epstein behind bars.
Lie.
He assisted. He had nothing to hide. He wanted Epstein locked up. He banned him from his club.
And also, no, he didn't. They kept talking after that. That's nonsense.
The other, I think, point that has to be made that's incredibly pragmatic here is if the Epstein files contained some type of sordid and dark and incriminating evidence against Donald Trump, you're telling me that Democrats who've controlled the government and the deep state for the better part of the last 20 years wouldn't have used the Epstein files to destroy Trump? You're telling me that they wouldn't have selectively leaked that and gotten that information out there? Instead, they went with the PP tape? That's what Posobic's saying. If Trump was in the Epstein...
Yeah, keep focusing on that. I'm for it. Yeah, absolutely. Like, just tell yourself he's not in there. Go ahead. And never mind the fact that Epstein was finally arrested on federal charges while Trump was in office, died in federal custody while Trump was in office. The FBI raid of the island happened while Trump was in office, and the material that was gathered then was the stuff that everybody says is the most incriminating and hasn't been seen since.
Files that would have been released a decade ago. There wouldn't have been any need to make up the fake Russian hooker dossier.
Jeez.
I mean, Listen, this is not good. I mean, I don't understand this battle. I don't understand this claim. You blithering it.
Maybe because he actually had access in a way that these other people didn't, because he's been all up in government.
Idiot, says Raheen. We reposted that months ago. Also, it's
Reported.
been known for a long time. By in the Epstein files, you mean his phone number was in Epstein's book. This will be known as the most expensive tweet of all time. Well, here's the Tesla stock right now. That is
It's so sad. It's so very sad for Benny.